What is teleport? Let me declare I suck at this.
Your questions are different.
I cannot give such
Your questions are
answers
different.
because
Your questions are different.
my questions are different.
Yeah.
Then I'll suck more because I prepared for these questions. Then I'll suck more.
Nice. Would you rather have a photographic memory or able to read minds?
Memory maybe because my memory sucks. So you are watching us on Mirchi Plus and we are
Eijaz Khan.
Priya Bapat.
Atuk Kulkarni.
Hi, this is Siddharth Shukla from Mirchi Plus. City of Dreams का third season आने वाला है, so मेरे साथ है एजाज खान, प्रिया बापत and Atuk Kulkarni. Sir, a very warm welcome to Mirchi Plus, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Siddharth. Thanks.
So it's a fresh morning, so I want to start like just by asking, what's new in the third season? क्या नया देखने को मिलने वाला है? I'm very sure because जब ट्रेलर रिलीज हुआ था तो जितने भी ऑलरेडी फर्स्ट 2 सीजन्स के फैंस हैं, they were excited कि अभी क्या है, and we are very much, you know, they're waiting for the third season. So what's new in this?
वही पुराने एक्टर्स नए कारनामे करते हुए.
We ended at a very, very interesting note because all the lead characters are kind of collapsed in their own way,
Yeah.
right? And then don't know where to go from here.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very, very interesting point for any season to start,
Yeah.
right? The fresh
Yeah.
season to start. And
Yeah.
that's exactly where we are starting,
Yeah.
where everyone is trying to find a new way.
Yeah.
So Amir Rao Gaikwad is not the old Amir Rao
Amir.
Gaikwad. Purnima Gaikwad is not the old Purnima Gaikwad. Even Eijaz's character, it's not the old one.
Yeah.
So everything is fresh and we are going to have new twists and turns.
Amazing. So Eijaz, I want to ask you, what is that one thing in the character that you are playing that made you say yes? You know, कि हाँ मुझे ये करना है.
I'll be very truthful, man. Nagesh Kukunur.
Yeah.
He called me and I was like, I was not really sure it's him. I was like, okay. So I made sure firstly it's him. And he was like, I'd like you to test for something like that, and I'd like you to do this character. Would you be interested? Well, of course, I'm more than interested. He's a national award-winning guy, man. And,
Yeah, of course.
He was always on my radar for someone that I would want to work with.
Yeah.
And thank God for that. That he had a little bit of faith in me. I worked a little harder because coming from television and having that baggage, sometimes it works against you.
Right.
So I had to, and working with such stalwarts, man. So it always, you have to match up with them. You have to raise your bar.
Right.
So working with him, basically.
Wow. Priya, I want to ask you, actually it's a two-part. So firstly, what was the reference point for your character? Secondly, does it get difficult 3 seasons में same character का जो वो एक quality होता है, basically character maintain करना, and because time भी होता है बीच में, you know, first season, then third, second season, then third season. How do you do it?
So, to answer your first question, there was no reference point as such.
Okay.
I've said this during the first season as well,
Okay.
that I think I always follow the script. I did work on myself a little bit. I did try and understand the body language and the way politicians speak, but that was in general. That was not any one specific person that I was following,
Right.
or learning things from. So that is one. So there was no one person that I followed. And about the difficult part, I think it becomes more challenging, I would say, rather than difficult, because you are familiar with the territory, you are familiar with the space of that character, and yet it is different. So you kind of explore few angles and few emotions of that character in first season, and second season you experience something different. And third season it is even more different because you're living the same character, you're performing the same characteristics, but sometimes, when the situation changes, a person's reaction to that situation will also change, keeping in mind the kind of person that is. So that is difficult. That is challenging. I wouldn't say that is difficult. But I think the script firstly helps you a lot. And secondly, the director, Nagesh Khan, really. I mean, I have to say that he held my hand throughout the process. And I felt like, ये है तो मुझे कोई टेंशन नहीं है, ये मैनेज कर लेंगे. I just have to follow what he is saying. And of course, then जैसे एक character के साथ time आप बिताते हो, then you also start giving in inputs, and that's what
Right.
happened in the second and the third season
season,
also, that we explored a lot more in the third season. So, and I love these challenges. I love this process. So
Yeah,
I
as an
enjoy
artist,
it.
you love
Yeah,
to explore it.
yeah.
Amazing. Atul sir, I want to ask you, do you think with OTT, the lines are blurring between pehle, there was a divide earlier, I'm talking about 2000s, some people would call it, basically labeling, like commercial and non-commercial. Do you think it's happening now?
In films, in OTT?
With OTT, because it's the more content is being churned. So do you think the lines are blurring? And also, I read somewhere the director of the Nagesh Kukunur sir, I read it like he wanted to make it as a film. I don't know if it's true or not. I read it somewhere. He wanted to make it as a feature film, but when OTT started growing, he planned to make it as an as a web series.
No, I think we always raise this question. When television came up, we asked the same question.
Yeah.
If the lines are blurring. No. Technology is one thing where, of course, it progresses, but at the same time, the old charm that the technology has remains. So that is as far as the technology is concerned. As far as the audiences are concerned, if you take the cross section, especially of our country, the cross section is not uniform.
Right.
There is a lot of difference between the strata that the society has. It may be education, it may be economy, whatever it is. And that determines your cultural taste, your cultural choice. So that is the main thing. And so the lines will never blur. There would be, of course, a shift from a particular strata to a different strata. Right? So the 2000s that you're talking about, that strata, the number of people that were in a particular strata, they kind of lifted themselves because of our 1991 budget and the, repercussions of that. So no, the lines are not going to blur. The audience is going to be very fluid from generation to generation.
Right.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I love the explanation of that.
Speak so well, man.
Yeah. You just said, the baggage, the baggage of TV, like you said. Is it still there? Like you have been around, you have done abundant work in different, sections, but does it still happen? Is it still there?
I can't generalize. Yeah, there are a few people who still feel that, chalo, I'll be very blunt about it. वो लोग ऐसे बोलते नहीं यार टीवी पर अगर फ्री में देखने मिलता है तो फिल्म में क्यों कास्ट करेंगे है कुछ लोग ऐसे हैं but it's not necessary. Eventually your hard work speaks for itself, and I am a living example of it, man.
Right.
I tried to make the shift consciously, and I was lucky enough and privileged enough to get the right opportunities at the right time. I was there at the crux when OTT and web shows were just coming into being. And I'd already shifted from television then.
Right.
So I was lucky enough. But things are still fluid. Things are still changing. Like Pavitra is, she might be doing a web show. She's still doing television.
Okay.
So things are changing, but it's very individualistic. Producer say producer, I think.
Right. So this question to all of you regarding the regarding City of Dreams. Is there any one particular scene, like for each of you, or one particular moment that you found really interesting and you really enjoyed? I'm sure the whole process is enjoyable, but any one particular, moment or day or, shoot scene that stood out for you?
There were lots of penny drop moments when I was like, ये कैसे हो गया? And I would say with each and every pivotal characters over here, I have had so much fun. I mean, there were few days I used to be very disheartened going back home because I thought that I didn't give it my best and I didn't match up to some of my co-actors. But I think there were lots of moments. I think with Atul sir, I'd done one scene where he tells me to sit down again and see season 2. I didn't know he could do it that way. And all I had to do was just react in that scene. And there was one more scene with Priya where she asks me a particular question, ke kaise karte ho? And I'm still getting goosebumps thinking about it.
Wow.
Magic happened, yeah. And I'm so glad that our captain of the ship is Nagesh sir to let us feel those things. We sound like starstruck kids, but he's actually like that, yeah. He's actually amazing.
He's done some amazing work. What about you?
I think I agree with him, and I can't really pick one scene or tell you about one moment. As I said earlier, I think more than the second season, the character becomes more layered, and it becomes more difficult. The process of kind of understanding that very particular emotion of that scene and deliver. And this season, Purnima has, I bet you haven't, I mean, you probably wouldn't have even thought about Purnima being like this.
Okay.
So there are so many things that we had to explore. So I can't really pick one. Everything that I've done in the season was like the most memorable for me.
Not expected.
Watch out for it.
No, unexpected and
For us
memorable.
also, reading the script, I was like, "Arey, ऐसे क्या हो रहा है?"
I still remember, I think Eijaz read the script before I finished reading it. I had received it, but I had not started reading it. And he was like, "Pehla episode dekha." This was his message to me.
Amazing. What about you, sir?
No, that's what I was recalling. The first magical word that struck me when I started working in films was Mila. When the director says cut, तो उसके कट से पता चलता है कि मिला, and the actor says मिला, director says मिला. तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि वो मोमेंट मिला आपको,
कैप्चर हो गया,
है ना? And what is a film? It is amalgamation of all these moments. तो आप अगर हर शॉट के बाद मुझको पूछोगे ना कि क्या ये मैजिकल मोमेंट था, मैं बोलूंगा कि हाँ, ये मैजिकल मोमेंट था.
Because वो मिला, फाइनली कैप्चर हुआ.
हाँ, वो मिला. और अगर आप मुझको अब पूछोगे कि वो कौन सा मोमेंट था, मुझे याद नहीं होगा. क्योंकि वो हर मोमेंट था.
Like you said, वो जोड़कर सब बनती,
वरना शो नहीं बनता. Every moment has to be that.
Right. Amazing. So we'll move on to our next segment. I'm going to ask quick questions with each of you. I'll ask individually, so I'll start with you.
Sure.
Okay. So these are very simple, vague questions.
Simple, vague.
Yeah, vague. Very like
simple, vague question.
Vague. Yeah. Like okay. So we'll start with you first, Eijaz. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Superpower?
Yeah. Anything that you think of.
Wow. I would like to get into people's minds and change them.
Wow. That's
change them. I was going to say this. I was thinking about an answer which is similar.
Power over somebody. I guess.
Yeah.
Changing their mind.
इनके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है?
If you could travel back in time, which movie you wish you were a part of? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm doing individually. You
Sure.
then yeah.
Mughal Azam.
Wow.
Which role?
As yeah.
Sir, बहुत कुछ है उसमें. I keep seeing it. Mother India, Mughal Azam. Wow. I don't know how they did it. My father tells me a lot of stories about it.
Wow. What's your all-time favorite Indian movie?
Mother India.
Nice. Your favorite web show?
City of Dreams. Not because we are promoting it, but I love it, man.
Okay. If given a chance, which actor would you like to work in a romantic comedy?
Wow.
Any good actor.
Wow. One weirdest rumor that you might have heard about yourself.
Rumor, why should I give it any thought?
Nice. Okay, one thing that Eijaz has and others don't.
My cockiness.
Nice. If you could swap lives with any one celebrity for a day, who would it be?
None, yeah. I'm very happy being myself.
Wow, amazing. That is really cool. I'll come to you. Again, the same question. If you could have only one superpower, what would it be?
I
Make
actually
more
wanted to
reels.
say the same.
No.
What?
Make one reel every day.
That is not a superpower. That power she
Yeah.
already has.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Ah.
I would love to, exactly what he said, I would love to read people's mind. I want to know what's going on when they're not talking.
Isn't that scary?
Sometimes it would be, but it would be interesting.
Yeah, to know.
But actually, it's not really interesting for me because I'm such an overthinker.
yeah.
I'll keep overthinking about, oh, aisa kyun? But it's interesting
Because already
to know.
what's there in people's mind, we already get in social media comments.
Not necessary.
Not
Not
always, but
necessary, but yeah.
Okay, if you could travel back in time, which movie you wish you were a part of, or you wanted to do?
Can't think of one, yeah. But I think one film, I was in college when I watched that film, and that film really had a lot of impact on me, was Black.
Yeah. Nice.
I
That's
really loved that film.
Yeah. So my next question was that only. What's your all-time favorite Hindi movie and Marathi movie?
All-time favorite Marathi movie, I have to say Banwa Banvi.
Okay.
And all-time favorite Hindi movie, I really can't pick one. But again, because Black had a lot of, like, inspired me in many ways as an actor and everything. So I think Black.
Nice. Again, if given a chance, which actor you would love to work in a romantic comedy?
Romantic comedy? No, but I can definitely say that there's one actor. I'm not giving you the answer to the question that you asked, but the actor that I really look up to and really admire is Shefali Shah. So I want to work with her one day for sure.
Wow. Yeah, she's amazing. If you could swap lives with any one celebrity for a day, who would it be?
No, I'm very happy with my life. I don't want to live anybody else's life.
That's really inspiring.
Purnima Gaikwad. Just to be in CM's power for few hours or days and then come back.
Amazing. I'll come to you, Atul sir.
Let me declare I suck at this.
Your questions are different.
I cannot give such
Your questions are
answers
different.
because
Your questions are different.
my questions are different.
Yeah.
Then I'll suck more because I prepared for these questions. Then I'll suck more.
Okay, we'll start. I'm sure you'll do well. One quality of Amey Rao Gaikwad you want to adapt?
Well, we're very determined.
Yeah. Okay.
Very determined about what he wants.
Right.
And of course, the flexibility that he shows in the third season.
Okay. And one quality you don't relate to of your character in the series?
The cruelness, maybe.
Yeah. If you could change one thing about the industry, what would it be?
Nothing.
Nice.
Our industry is the most perfect industry.
Wow. One recent movie you really liked?
Recent? How recent?
Any movie that you...
Pathan.
I
loved Pathan.
Yeah.
It was a great statement
Yeah.
in every which way.
Got it. One recent web show you are currently binge watching?
The latest one, which was made by the makers of Homeland. I'm forgetting the name. The bureaucrat. No.
Diplomat.
The Diplomat.
Okay. And I'm sure we all will be binge watching once this one is out. City of Dreams season 3. Nice. Who's your current favorite actor in the industry right now?
No, there are many. I think I have favorite roles, not actors.
Okay. What's your one favorite, like any character that you might have loved in any movie?
Tungrus Nasir Bhai did in Mandi.
Okay.
One of the greatest roles played.
Okay. Lastly, so these are situations. Would you rather live in a world without technology or music?
Without music. Yeah. Technology is a must.
Nice. Would you rather be able to speak every language fluently or able to talk to animals?
Every language fluently.
Nice. Would you rather have a photographic memory or able to read minds?
Memory maybe, because my memory sucks.
Okay.
Yeah. She knew the answer.
No, I mean, I knew that he would never want to read people's mind. He's the
because
kind of a person
she laughed instantly.
Yeah.
Nice. Would you rather have
Let them be.
Yeah, let him be.
Let them be.
And
Yeah.
I mean, even if he would know, that would never affect him. So
but that's a great power to have.
yeah.
Would you rather have the ability to time travel or have the ability to teleport?
What is teleport?
Go from one place to another.
I'm
Yeah.
bad.
One place
One
to
place
another,
to another
traveling.
without traveling, basically.
Or
Time travel. Basically,
Go into
past, future,
past, future.
anywhere.
aren't they the same?
No.
No,
No.
they're not. Acha.
Teleporting
Okay, time
only.
travel definitely, and I would have really, because I feel so many times that if I was there when Bapu was probably talking to Jawaharlal Nehru, if I was there,
Wow.
I always imagine that.
Wow.
And what Elon Musk must be talking with Barack Obama.
Wow.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Lastly, would you rather live in a world without books or movies?
No, without movies is fine. Books are more important.
Amazing, amazing. That was it. Before I let you guys go, any last message that you have for your fans and the viewers?
Yes, I do. A very important message. Okay, guys, City of Dreams season 3 is coming on Disney Plus Hotstar on 26th of May. And I'm sure you must have watched the first season and the second season, but to recall, please watch first and second season again before the 26th and watch the third season on the 26th of May. Thank you.
Any message for your fans?
No, I
Same,
think it's the
please.
same, yeah.
Please go and watch it. We worked really hard and you will be entertained.
Amazing. Also, I wanted to ask, just last this, Bandish Bandit season 2, people wanted to know anything about when is it coming? Is it coming?
Guys, City of Dreams season 3 is coming on 26th May. Do watch it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining, Mirchi.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
man.